Hi everyone, Bandanner here, and a warm welcome back to the monthly WARNO tournament from SD League. Today we are with Stahl and Bulba for a couple of games, another set that I've been looking forward to this week. I know both Stahl and Bulba, so this should be a good matchup. Stahl is over on the left in blue, playing as the second British. And over on the right in red we have Bulba playing as the fourth Motsuchin. I don't know where to start. Let's have a look at what Bulba has down. So we have Jaeger Metis, Jaeger, more Metis, and more Jaeger. Ooh, all going up to the front. Now that is a big surprise. I was genuinely expecting some of those to be in alpha. Now it's really important to control this area, for both players to be fair. So Bulba's going straight in there. He's got some PT-76s. He loves these, and these are what are going up here. Okay. Bulba really loves those units. Then we've got some Motsuchin BTR at the back here, trying to sneak around the back. He loves doing that as well. You've got to watch out for that with Bulba. We've got some munitions in a cub there. We've got an FS Jaeger commander coming into here. We've got some more PT-76s heading to the middle. And over here we have a command. We have some forward deployment troops heading into the middle. More PT-76s spreading about the place defensively here. An ATGM heading up to the front there, and another cub of munitions. Over at the other side, just as they're reaching each other, SAS here from Stahl heading into this point here. They'll be meeting those PTs. Air Mobiles also going in there. This will be an interesting fight in a minute. Matsuchin here. Air Mobiles heading towards this. Oh, more competition. More competition. SAS heading into the middle. Air Mobiles heading over into this building. Good use of the Air Mobiles here. SAS going defensive here with a Fox. And we have some Matsuchin here. Quite a lot of defensive units there, actually. And a Rover Milan trundling down the back. Let's zoom in down here, because we're about to see some fighting. We'll switch over to the controller. So, the PTs have been stopped there. I assume he's seen the unit, so he's put the brakes on. We do have that command coming into that point. The Jaeger and Jaeger Metis have been deployed early there. They've obviously seen the links. Mobile's engaging these units now. PTs firing across. It's got a Matsuchin pushing up that direction now. HE Bomber going straight for these Air Mobiles there. Oof, that was nasty. SAS do get a shot off on the MiG-21. Does MiG-21? MiG-21 goes down. SAS everywhere. Very nice. Some skirmishing in the middle there. It's just infantry versus infantry at the moment. Over here, those PTs engaging on the air mobiles. Good bit of skirmishing going on. We see those Motsuchin still heading around the side there. Rover command coming in the back of this point. Needs to be careful with those PT-76s. They'll probably get eyes on that. They have, and they're going for it. Gazelle rockets coming in for them, though. The Motsuchin have been split off, so they can go for that command. It's not looking good for that command, to be honest. Bulba in control of the central point as well. He's managed to dislodge the infantry. It's not a bad start here for Bulba, because he's also got this road cut off with his infantry. So getting reinforcements in here for Stahl is going to be a pain. Stahl really needs to wrestle control of this point from Bulba completely, and then start pushing him out of this central triangle, so to speak. That's this area here. Sort of a triangle between these 3 points. If he can dislodge Bulba from there, he can get reinforcements into the center. The other option is he pushes the opposite side of the map. But obviously, holding the middle is important. Some Air Mobiles getting dropped off there. They're going to be on their own versus a lot of units. Matsuchin here engaging on the PTs. Rover Command still okay at the moment. Those Motsuchin BT are slowly moving up that way. They're in range to start firing at it. It's on the move, running away. Fox there engaging on the PT. He's getting some shots off, hasn't managed to kill it yet. Oh, ooh, that was close. Loads of reinforcements arriving here for Bulba now. I'm a little bit worried about Stahl already here. Currently +3 to Bulba. He is racking up those points. And Stahl is looking a little bit light on the field. He's got good infantry here. And the SAS obviously get bonuses when they are up close and personal. But as it stands, the SAS are actually only one squad up there at the moment. One's lagging behind a bit. Now, technically, if both of those SAS squads were there, I think they'd be ripping through these Motsuchins. But as it stands, they're not in that position. Bomber coming in for the other SAS squad. That is a lucky SAS squad, I'll tell you that. Harrier rocket attack comes in, gets immediately taken out by the Cub. That's a one-hit kill. The Harrier only has 8 HP. The missile from the Cub does a whopping 9, so it's a one-hit kill. MiG-HE bomber coming in for a strike here after taking a lot of damage. Manages to get out alive. MMOBs and SAS have kind of held the line here. One MMOB squad died. Little bit of pushing at the bottom there. The PTs pushing up against the infantry that's moving out from Stahl's side. Now, Stahl could get some control down there. There's not a lot in his way at the other side of the map. But at the moment, just looking at this position here, Stahl is having a rough time of it. The Motsuchin obviously have come in the back there, killed the command. I did expect that was going to happen eventually. The middle is nicely controlled right now by Bulba. And over here, I mean, the PTs are just annoyingly good. They're good for charging into the enemy, and they're good for just holding position like this. Not as good as an AMX-10RC, obviously, but they're still pretty good units. Poor Haimatsuchin there are just getting wrecked. This Haimatsuchin squad are routed. Not looking great down here. SAS also badly damaged down there. Back over to the other side of the map. We do have an M48 pushing in the middle here. Good use of these Gazelles here as well. But I think one's gone down. Another's gone down. I mean, they're a one-hit kill even to this Strela. So if the Strela does get a hit, and they're out of rockets, this isn't looking great for Stahl, as Bulba is heading rapidly towards a halfway point in cap points. 2,000 for the win. He's soon going to be at 1,000, and we are only 7 minutes into the game. This is a rough one already for Stahl. And just looking at the map, Bulba's done a good job of keeping stuff alive here. At the bottom of the map there, we do see the SAS pushing up now. They are badly damaged already, though. Fox is moving up. And an M48 is coming in. Now, there's every chance that Stahl could get into the Echo there, which would be very, very helpful. But he needs to get in there sooner rather than later. There are some T-55s coming in there. MiG-21 again coming in at the top here. Going for the infantry, I assume. This point is... it's Bulba's. Oh, nice strike. Already routed one of those squads. That was a very nice strike. There's no way I think Stahl is getting back into that point. There's simply too much there. And the Mi-24Ds are out now. And unfortunately, the SAS up there have died. The SAS in the middle have died. It's literally just the 3 squads of SAS over here that remain. And they aren't looking healthy. In fact, I'm pretty sure another squad of SAS have died here. I think there were 3 down here and one's gone. So it's not looking great right now for Stahl. There's a lot of infantry stuffed in that central point for Bulba. Those choppers are on the prowl, and there's not really any AA to deal with them at the moment. So if they want to push out and clear up these units, they can do so. Let's have a look at it from Bulba's side now. Those 2 T-55s obviously at the bottom there, about to finish off another squad of SAS. We do see there are some tracked rapiers coming in here and some javelin LMLs with a command. Haimatsuchin have managed to get a little bit further forward in that triangle, but he needs to be in that point. M48 not looking so hot at the sides there. Air mobiles coming in. There's not a lot of air defense in there at the moment. As long as he stays away from that Strela infantry, he should be able to do some damage to... He's firing on the PTs with those gazelles, which will damage them and stress them out. But obviously the rockets are often better used against infantry. And then the vehicles can be taken care of by the air mobiles or the M48. Obviously, there's a risk you lose the M48 in the process, of course. A little bit of a push out here as well. T-55s being used at the forefront at this side. The middle is now a skirmish between the different infantry squads. Haimatsuchin are not going to come out well in that. They are unranked. So they're just going to get stressed out. So, yeah, I mean, look at them. They're stunned already. That's the problem with Haimatsuchin. They're a cheap squad to some extent, but, you know, they just lose their cohesion so quickly. Reinforcements coming in here for Bulba. I think he's going to hold that side. I just don't think there's enough pushing. MiG, obviously, causing issues here. There's a Phantom in now, but that's going to get hit by this Cub. It's going to be lucky if it doesn't get hit. There it goes. It has been hit. That'll be lucky to get out intact, I think. Down it goes. That's what I expected. Unfortunate, but Bulba just has control right now. Warrior Milan here going up against the SPW. Needs to deploy those troops before that Motsuchin, gets in range. Down it goes. "14 minutes to the victory. It is now +1 as... Wow. Stahl has managed to get a command in that bottom point. I didn't think he was going to manage it, but he has got there. He's up against a T-55 command tank. He's engaging it, and there's a rocket attack coming in to try and kill it. That will be going up against a Cub, though, unfortunately. Come on, Warrior Milan, get the kill. Oh, it misses. "28 minutes left of the game. Could this be a turning point? I'm not sure. I still feel like Bulba's got more on the field. Harrier Rocket should get a kill there. Does it get a second? It does not. I don't think that'll get out alive. The Harrier Rocket goes down, but it does get a kill and does a lot of damage to the other Mi-24 with the SAS coming in to assist now. Well done. Well done, Stahl. I didn't think you were going to get in there. Not enough reinforcement from Bulba, and he's lost those two choppers. Over at the far side of the map. It's a big map, this one, isn't it, when you're swinging around with the camera. Stahl has held. I'm impressed. I expected that we were going to see a bit of a breakthrough here by Bulba, but obviously air defenses are there now, so he can hold that point. The question is, can he get in the middle? Obviously his M48 tank has reached the other side, but this side is just a wall of infantry. I think there's every chance that Stahl could pull this back very suddenly, but it's not going to be easy. It's currently +1 to Stahl, but he really needs to rack up some points and get back in the middle. It'll be 48 minutes to a victory. He's got a lot of catching up to do. He needs more points. Mi-24Ds moving in over here. There's no AA there, is there? The SAS are quite far behind, and they're really badly damaged. There's a supply sat back there. SAS getting shots off. But most of the units in here are dead. Air mobile's being called in. There is an armed rifles on the way. They're going to go command hunting. Nice shot from the SAS. I'm not sure if the other SAS have any missiles left. Another nice hit, but the SAS are going to die. There they go. Yeah, this SAS squad I don't think have any stingers left. And that Mi-24D is just clearing out. And there's a command tank coming in to retake this point. And even if it's contested, I think that rover will be lucky to survive. The other SAS squad here, again, moved in on very little health, is going to be finished off by that Mi-24D. And once you lose those SAS squads, you're losing some of your best anti-air and infantry. Over at this side of the map, I think Stahl is trying to edge towards this point again. But I do note that Bulba is pushing out from the center over here. He's progressing further and further this way. We also have some PTs there defending that pass, shall we say, to stop stuff coming around the back. And there's also a PT up in that point. Almost dead, but it is up there. Bulba likes going round the back. Oh, Challenger Mark II command takes a lot of damage there. It does survive that, but will need a repair before you do anything else with that. Bulba back in control, back to +3. 3 minutes to the victory. Reinforcements coming in for Stahl, but I'm not sure it's enough now. He'd have to regain some serious ground. And look at this. Bulba is just coming with those infantry. He wants to cut off all these reinforcements and get in behind these. Down goes a MiG-21HE. Trying to kill that Challenger, which is still just about surviving. Mi-24D going to get a repair there. More reinforcements at the bottom for Bulba as well. He wants to hold the line. A mobile leader being pushed across the middle. This is desperation now from Stahl. He knows surely there's going to be anti-air there. And the Strelas, a nice hit. Strela at the back is opening up as well. It's going to try and land, but it got destroyed. That was a risky maneuver, and I expect he knew the risks. But he also knew that he literally has 2 minutes. Or less than, really, to stabilize the game and try and regain control. Big skirmishes down the bottom over this point again. The command tank has once again been killed by the looks of it. MiG-21 coming in, going for that rover command. Oh, doesn't quite get the kill, but does the SPW-70 get the kill? It doesn't. It's been taken out by the Warrior Milan. The rover gets the point. I can't believe that survived. That is very, very lucky. Oh, and there's another command at the top there, trying to get round the back to drop into the back of Alpha, but there is a counter command in there. +1 currently to Stahl, but I think this random calling of commands is a signal of he knows this is the end. He's just trying to distract, regain a few points. But look at this side. The infantry and tanks pushing right up to Foxtrot now. Sooner or later he will be in there. Modaf Clara will go for those air mobile leaders. Good effort by Stahl to regain control here. Obviously he's managed to get it to a +3. But I just don't think it's sustainable. The air mobile up there is surely going to be taken out. And there's another command, Motsuchin command, coming in for Echo. And the the command that was in there is dead. That was potentially a short game, but it's been a very fun game, I would say. Which I would expect no less from these two. I expect lots of shenanigans going around the back from both of them. But very well played, guys. And very well played to Stahl for managing to get back in this point multiple times. Genuinely didn't think you were going to make it into Echo that first time. I thought Bulba was going to hold, but he didn't. Back to +1. 6 minutes to the victory. The middle has held strong for Bulba. And over here at the top of the map, reinforcements arriving there in Saxons, but there's quite a lot of stuff coming into the corner at that point. He doesn't actually have a command there to take the point over. The air mobile leader at the back there getting run through by an SBW and some Mott Auf Clara. Not long for this world. ATGMs here firing across at the Saxons. HE Bomber gets the final blow on that command by the looks of it. Back to +3. Victory in 1 minute 48 seconds. I think Stahl has killed a lot here, but I think Bulba's killed slightly more. But it's going to be... I feel like it's going to be close for the kills to losses here. Commiseration, Stahl. Really, really good effort by both players there. It wasn't as close as I thought. 5,000 to 3,400. I thought it was going to be closer than that. Genuinely thought it was going to be a little bit closer. So look at those kills and losses in this first game. SAS did well. The PT-76s. FS Jaeger did a good job. Strela did alright there. The Mi-24. I'm going to have to stop giving the helicopters MVP because it's getting ridiculous. Motsuchin did a really good job there. I think the Motsuchin and the Jaeger there were perhaps the real standout units. Yeah. And the SAS, obviously. Let's hop straight into game number 2. Welcome back to game number 2 with Stahl and Bulba. Stahl on the right in blue playing as the 5th Panzer, and over on the left in red we have Bulba playing as the 39th. Let's have a look at what Stahl has down. What's that? Not cheesing with my SPG-9. Okay. We'll have a look at that in a minute. So we have a fence pair going up to the center there, and a fence pair going right into the middle here, getting up there nice and early. A Lux coming round to this point, and a couple of Lux pushing quite aggressively over to Delta, try and stall the units there. Back here we have a Gepard and an Iltis command heading over to this point, and here we have a Leo 1A5, a Leo command, and a Gepard. It's a Leo 2A3 command heading up to this direction, I assume. They haven't actually been given any orders yet. There's a Jaeger gone down as well. I think he's got a few more points to spend. Let's spin around and see what Bulba's doing. Not cheesing with forward deployment SPG. Oh, I see. I see. The SPG-9s have a bug in the game at the moment that they technically have the forward deployment trait, and they shouldn't. It's a mistake. So what he's saying is he's not cheesing by using the forward deployment. He's putting them with his other units. That's very well behaved, Bulba. Though I don't think anyone would punish you in this particular patch, as it's not your fault that it's like that. It will get fixed. Razvedka, Sapri, and Mott Razvedka heading up to the front here in Alpha, and a bunch heading up to this area here, not pushing all the way to the other side. We have some Eaglers, an SPG-9, and a Sapri Commander heading up this way. Commander will drop off in Charlie. And then here we have 2 Eaglers, an SPG-9, a Sapri, a Mott Strelki, a Cub, and a command vehicle, which have an interesting spread. I assume the Cub is going there with a supply vehicle, and everything else is coming here. Obviously, the middle of this map is quite good for these long-range Cubs and things, because they have a good range either side of them. Just spin us back around. I just want to see what else was put down here. Yeah, I was going to say we were missing a few units. So we got some Feldjäger and some Jaeger pushing up to there, I imagine. And then this side we have a supply down, some Feldjäger and another Jaeger, sort of getting spread out about there. Interestingly, no ATGMs at this side. I'm curious how that pans out for Stahl, because obviously Bulba, although the 39th are an infantry division, they can field quite a lot of tanks. So, you know, they're one of those divisions. There's the 39th, the 8th, I guess the 27th now as well, that kind of have a good spread of units across everything. They have their weaker areas, but they're, you know, they're the stalwart divisions that have just been there since very early on, speaking of the 8th and the 39th, obviously the 27th being very new. MI2 has gone down there, but we're not seeing any early choppers from Bulba here. No MI24s at all, not even recon choppers. I suspect because he thinks Stahl will be expecting that and buy a load of anti-air. And in fairness, he is bringing up some spags. So, with those Gepards, I'm expecting the game to start. We are on the old version of this map, with the larger, more valuable points. I both like the new and old version of this map, though what I like about this older version are these back points at the top. It gives you somewhere to push other than just sitting in the middle of the map. So I do think they're quite nice. The problem with having ones at the back down here on the new version and on this version is the gap between them is so big that it's much harder to get across there, so you're less likely to attempt it. Whereas here, you know, going from Delta to Charlie or Delta to Foxtrot, it's so much easier just to plow through. So early combat, it's really hard to say. There's going to be a little bit of combat here when these Fernspeyer meet all of those Mot Razvedka and Razvedka Sapri, but I think the bigger fight is probably going to be at the top, because we've got those Lux going in quite aggressively against the BTR-60s and the Mot Razvedka up there. I'm really curious if he's going to push those. He's still just getting them to here. I was really expecting them to be sent over to the other side, but maybe he was waiting to see what appears there. Both players capping their back points. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the top and the bottom here. I don't want to get either out of camera shot. Fernspeyer in a building, engaging on those infantry. They are seriously outnumbered. They need some reinforcements. At the other side, the Lux. Oh, the Lux are just charging in. They are going to get wrecked by the Mot Razvedka, surely. No, the Mot Razvedka haven't opened fire on them. They must not be in range of the ATGM. They're not. They're just on the edge of that range, and they're already stressed out and stunned. Oh, that is really unlucky for the Mot Razvedka. I genuinely thought those Lux were about to get minced. That has gone weirdly in Stahl's favour. Down here, however, not so much so. Bulba obviously just steamrolling through this point. And Bulba has managed to kill the Lux at the top there. Gepard, where are you going? Getting in there, but there is an SPG-9 there. Bulba looking strong at the bottom there. Apache rocket called in now. SU-25 anti-tank called in, I assume to try and deal with the Leo. Or it's going for the Lux, perhaps. I'm undecided at this point in time. Over here, there's a big grouping of units there for Bulba. The SU-25 is now coming over here. I assume it's veered off. I thought it might be coming for the command tank. Command tank has smoked preemptively. Stahl not looking great at the bottom, but up here at the top, looking a little bit more solid. Though he's really only got about as much as his opponent, so it really depends how he uses his units here. Obviously, the Leo 2A3 can put down some serious fire, but in comes the SU-25 here. I do see an anti-air piece was just called in. SU-25 is going for that Leo. Can it still see it? No, it can't, and it's being ripped apart by the Gepard. Gepard has done its job. Stressed it out, and it is evacing. It's badly damaged. Gepard, well done. Over at the other side, Igla's being rushed up there to deal with that Apache, which is currently mincing everything in its path. The Elta's command was moved out to safety. This is looking better for Stahl. He did lose most, in fact he lost everything he sent in there, I think, except the command. He will regain control here. It's currently +2 to Bulba. The Apache not looking good now. The Iglas have made it far enough forward. That Apache will be lucky to escape. I think it's going to, though. That is a great shock, but it has escaped. Mi-24 being called in by Bulba now, and a T-80B. Jaeger coming in down the road there. It's getting shot at by the SPG-9. SPG-9 has good eyes on. Oof. That is a very lucky Jaeger squad. Leo's able to provide fire support. Look at this side, though. Well, we've been looking down there. Look at Stahl. He's managed to clear the units out of this corner. Pushing up with his Leo 203 command. Dishing out the damage. The command is dead. Currently +2 to Stahl. Does Stahl have a... He does. He has a Lux all the way around the back there. Mi-24 is about to end its reign of terror. Yep, there we go. No backdooring there. Field Jaeger pushing over the top here. And a Leo 1A5 going through the forest. Risky business, but obviously poses a massive threat to the BTR 60s there. More Feldjäger being called in. Command has been moved out the far side again by Stahl. We are now neutralized. Bulba is doing a good job at holding down there. But Stahl equally doing a good job up here. Mi-24, I assume, looking for some resupply in the middle there. Mi-24K is also being brought in now. Jaeger and Feldjäger pushing across through the forest here, and a Roland 3 has been brought in. That was the air defense piece we saw. Command back in that other point for Stahl. I mean, he's doing a good job of moving it in and out and keeping it alive. All credit to him for that. Mi-24 rocket trying to get shots on the Leo, which is now retreated again. Gepard moving up to engage. Over at the far side of the map, good fire support from the Leopard 1A5s here, and seemingly at the moment Bulba's unable to do much about them. Obviously his SU-25 was damaged. The T-80B will cause issues, though. That will cause issues, depending on how he plays it. Attack choppers moving in as well. There is still a Gepard back here. At the far side, Stahl's being pretty aggressive over there. Leo 1A5 takes a nasty hit there. Conker's firing from the other side as well. Oh, down it goes. T-80B gets it with a missile, I think. Leo 1A5 here taking a lot of fire as well. Looks coming in. Oh, down it goes. Mi-24V rocket gets a missile off the ATGM. Feldjäger just survived by being deployed early enough. Well spotted. Leo 1A5 now engaging on the Conkers there. Do they get the kill? They do. The Conkers are down. Feldjäger being chased down by BTR 60s there. He's being chased through the forest. The Leo 1A5 that was in here, I think, is very dead. There's a Jaeger squad still plodding through there, looking for some kills. Mi-2 does go down. The recon chopper. Feldjäger pushing in here. I mean, Stahl's got himself in a nice position. He really needs his AA defense up there, though, because of those choppers. At this side, Stahl holds the point. But T-80B now in a good defensive position there. It will need to be dislodged. Feldjäger coming down there have been redirected down the back road instead of the front road. T-80B able to fire at them with an ATGM, though. Ooh, that was lucky. I thought he was going to get a hit off there. Gepard moved far enough up now to engage, though it is being shot at by the BTRs. Obviously, BTRs now able to engage through the armor. Gepard being used effectively against the infantry as well here. Plenty of defenses here. Here comes the SU-25. It's going for a kill and it gets it. The Leo 2A3 command goes down. That was unfortunate. Bulba's wanted to kill that for a while. Bulba's units here not looking great. There's potential for Stahl to push through. And Stahl's looking more and more entrenched in this town as well as more reinforcements arrive. Leo 105 taking a pot shot at the T-80. The problem is the T-80 simply outmatches that 105. Smokes itself for safety. Gepard back here badly damaged. SU-25 going in for another pass is now being evac'd forcibly by the Gepard. But it's done its work. Reinforcements there for Bulba. He has managed to stall what's going on here, but I feel like Stahl's still got enough units that he could push through to that back point. He will need another command though, and down here Stahl is making progress through this point. That T-80 has taken a lot of damage. Leo 105 gets a side shot. Oh, Bulba reversing away, went side on to the Leo 105, which just managed to pop off a shot. That was all down to the look of the draw. Who fired first, who missed and who didn't. T-80B goes down. This is now open for Stahl to push through a bit more. SU-25 coming in will be going for that Leo. The Leo providing a good defensive wall at that side against incoming units. Well played by Stahl. Over at this side, it's just a smattering of infantry there for Bulba. More reinforcements are coming. Do we have a command coming in at this side? See another Gepard coming in. Flieger Force pushing up. Roland 3 in the middle. Oh wow, Leo 2A4's on the field. Someone's a big spender. No command though. I thought we might see another command. I suppose all he has to do technically here is hold. He doesn't need to take the back point. I think he's going to try though. He is pushing those forces up down here. MI-24K is back in. The SU-25 trying to find the kill on that Leo. SU-25 is going for the Flieger Force. What a bully. Using the SU-25 against the poor Flieger Force. Not surviving that gun run. Stahl pushing hard at the other side. Bulba has a decision to make. Does he try to keep reinforcing this point? Or does he try to hold that point at the top? Stahl has exchanged well. He's got a lot of stuff up there. SU-25 still flittering around looking for more kills. Another T-80B coming in for this point by the looks. FOF-AA coming in, taking fire from the Cub. Going for the SU. SU-27 is in as well. Yeah, FOF goes down, unsurprisingly. Oh, very nice. Leo 105 gets a beautiful hit on the T-80. Although, does immediately get destroyed. Good effort, though. T-80 being retreated. Mostralki will probably get the shot on that Leo. Gepard well placed there to take out that MI2. Is it going to get away? Oh, it does just get away. SU-25 coming in there for a strafing around the building. Down goes the Leo, as expected, to the Mostralki. But look at the push at the top. Still looking for a command up there. Still no command coming. I mean, he can take that point, but he needs a command up there. He has more than enough units. Stahl kind of hanging on by a thread with his units down here. Plenty of units defending this point as well now. Stahl does have that lovely 2-air fort at the back, which will be a pushing force to be reckoned with. At the top of the map there, yeah, Stahl has that point. No question about it. Bulba will have to reinforce it. Eventually a command will appear to take that point. Leo pushing up here. What can stop it? T-80Bs. That's about it. Never mind. There the Su-25AT is. That can take it. What have we got defensively here? We've got the Gepard a little bit further back, and we have the Roland there. 2A4 does take a missile, but smokes. Marder pushes up with the Panzer Grenadiers here. Su-25 veering off at the last second, taking fire now from the Gepard. Oh, it's going down. It's going down. There it goes. That was a lot of stuff firing at it. Over at the far side, look at that. Point completely controlled. Where is this Iltis command come from? It's not the one from down here. Surprised it's going through the middle, but yes, that is going to go for that top point. This could be game again, gentlemen. Well played to both of you in both of these games. Stahl has just managed to overwhelm at the top. Early game, that 2A3 did a lot of work. Curious what his kills are at the end. Bulba has a lot down here, but I feel like while Stahl is going to get pushed out the point, the fact that Bulba has had to spend so much on trying to regain control of the top there, it puts Stahl in a really good position because he's got quite a few units coming in here. And obviously the Leo 2A4 is just devastating. Even taking missiles to the front, it's got such a lot of front armor. Literally the T-80B now to clear up. The T-80B might get the kill here though. Oh, this is so close. T-80B surely wins this. Yeah, T-80B wins with a slither of health. But the Jaeger gets the kill on the T-80. What is going on at the top there? Stahl isn't looking so healthy anymore. What just happened? Stahl has lost a bunch of stuff there. He looked so strong, but Bulba is just rampaging through this point. What happened, Stahl? Look at Bulba go. Leo not looking healthy there at all, taking fire from infantry and the BMPs. MiG-27, laser guided bomber coming in, looking for a kill. Going for... oh, trying to pop it off behind the Leo 2A4, finish the job. That needs an urgent repair. Gepard should clear up this Mi-24. Leo 1A5 trundling around the middle there. I tell you what, Bulba, I'm impressed. Good effort gaining that back. I thought you'd have a real hard time getting in there. Currently, it's still +8 to Stahl, though. Victory in 1 minute, 45 seconds. Command rushing into that back point, though, for Bulba now. And Stahl having to retreat, but at the bottom here, Stahl is on the warpath. All of his reinforcements that he's been calling in have arrived. He's managed to fend off Bulba's push on his command at the back corner. Apache going for the command there. This point will switch hands any moment now. Oh my god. The Leo 1A5 at the top got a kill on the command coming in. Bulba's command dead from the top. His command's dead at the bottom. +10 to Stahl, and there's the surrender. Oh. That Leo 1A5. How cheeky was that? A little bit closer on kills to losses this time, but another really good game from these two. There's so much going on at one time there. Apache did a good job. The Leo 2A, yeah, look at the Leo 2A3. Look at all the kills it got, including the command at the other side. I can't give a tank MVP, but that was impressive. The sneaky 1A5 at the end that got the kill on that command. That one there, the Sapri commander kill. That was just beautiful. That was beautiful. MI24 did well, as we would expect. What was really stand out there in terms of normal units? Gepard did okay. Jaeger did okay. Oh, it's a hard one there, unless you start bringing in the choppers again. I think MVP probably goes to the Jaeger. Well, there we go. Two very, very fun games, guys. One each, a 1-1 draw. I think that was well deserved. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon for some more WARNO.